Ask any 7-year-old what grade he or she is in, and the reply is instant. It's part of their identity. And students, teachers, and parents all have ideas about what first graders should learn, what sixth graders are like socially, and how the world opens up for freshmen. States have worked hard to establish learning standards for each grade level. By meeting those standards, educators document they're held accountable. But American education is changing as schools work to customize learning, to align themselves with today's world, where knowledge is always at our fingertips, literally. It's never been more evident that all of us learn at our own pace. No one says, "I want my child held back in an area she loves until other students catch up." And no one says, "My student is struggling in this subject, but please drag him along at the rest of the class's pace without a chance to fully master the subject." A stumbling block for individually paced learning could be our comfort with and utilization of grade levels, first grade, second grade, all the way through 12th. But there is always something artificial and arbitrary about grade levels.
When we have a kid in 5th grade who maybe has some holes in their learning and they have to go back and do 3rd grade math, we're doing a terrible disservice to them. We have other ways to track instead of just grade levels. We're working on setting up the standards into more learner outcomes, and children will just move through the learner outcomes as they master them. And after they master them, they move on to the next one.
When you look in the traditional school right now, mostly we have kids set up in grade levels where they're assigned to a particular classroom because of their age. And the problem you run into is when schools have this set up where the kids are there because of an age, then the content is delivered because of their age.
Losing grade level emphasis lessens the stigma of older students working on a subject with younger ones and, in fact, makes mixed age learning the norm.
You get to see second graders become best friends with fifth graders, and they don't really know or don't really care what age level they are, but they can help each other. They can work together in groups, and I mean, as long as you're meeting them at their level, they're able to work with a partner.
If I don't get this, I'll go ask a bigger kid to help me.
And it's okay that if I'm a second grader and I'm working in a group with a fifth grader. It doesn't matter, it's what's best for my learning.
In a student's teen years, being seen as an individual learner rather than a member of an artificial grade level makes it easier to evaluate whether he or she might benefit by opportunities such as dual enrollment at a university or an internship. No more saying, "That's a pretty tall order for a high school junior." Still, what about that useful function of grade levels linked to instructional standards, being the means by which teachers prove themselves accountable?
What we're seeing now is the struggle for a customized environment is for teachers now to have to find a way to track students more individually as opposed to the whole class did this assignment and this is their set of grades. Now for years we've done differentiation and other efforts to try to target a little bit to students' different needs. But in a fully customized environment, you're looking at kids being in all different places all at once. And they may be in a group for a small time period. They work with this group of students for now, but then a little bit later they're working with this group of students. So it isn't about tracking, which is common in traditional education. You're looking to have flexible grouping and students being able to be tracked based on what their needs are at that given moment.